What if we told you that somewhere in Hollywood, in rooms filled with Grammy winners, global producers, and international tastemakers, the conversation is quietly changing? Not about K-pop, not about Western pop, but about P-pop. And at the center of that shift stands 5 young men from the Philippines, SB19. Once doubted, once overlooked, now impossible to ignore. Today, we're diving into SB19's Hollywood influence. Not hype, not fan theories, but real recognition, real conversations, and real respect from global stars. This is the story of how SB19 helped place P-pop on the world map, and what Hollywood is starting to say about it. The world before SB19. Before SB19, P-pop existed, but quietly. Filipino artists were known globally as incredible singers, world-class dancers, powerful performers, yet rarely as originators. For decades, Filipinos fueled global entertainment from the background. Backup dancers, vocal coaches, session musicians, cruise performers, Broadway ensembles. Talent was never the issue, visibility was. International stages often treated Filipino artistry as support, not spotlight. Then came SB19. 5 trainees under a Korean system. No major label backing, no industry privilege, no safety net. Just discipline, vision, and belief. They didn't just want success, they wanted representation. Breaking the sound barrier. SB19 didn't enter the global conversation by accident. They entered it by excellence. From Go Up to What to Gento, their sound evolved beyond trends. Sharp choreography, live vocals under pressure, lyrics rooted in identity, struggle, pride. International producers began to notice something different. Not imitation, not copying K-pop or Western pop, but adaptation with soul. SB19 proved P-pop could be technically competitive, emotionally grounded, culturally specific, yet globally understandable. And that's when Hollywood started listening. When Hollywood takes notice, recognition doesn't always come with headlines. Sometimes it starts with producers reacting on live streams, vocal coaches breaking down performances, dancers analyzing formations, industry insiders asking, "Who are these guys?" SB19's performances began circulating in reaction spaces dominated by Western professionals. And the tone was consistent. Not shock, not novelty, but respect. Many highlighted their breath control while dancing, emotional delivery even across language barriers, stage presence that felt trained, not manufactured. Hollywood creatives began using words like polished, intentional, industry ready. Not for an Asian group, not surprisingly good, just good. Global artists speak indirect but loud. Here's the thing about Hollywood praise. It's rarely loud at first. Instead of direct shout-outs, SB19 received invitations, collaborations, acknowledgments in professional spaces. International songwriters who worked with SB19 later spoke about their work ethic, their involvement in creative decisions, their insistence on authenticity. Some producers openly stated that SB19 didn't behave like rookies. They behaved like artists who knew who they were. That matters in Hollywood, because skill gets you noticed, but self-awareness gets you respected. Why SB19 feels different to the West? Hollywood has seen boy groups before, so why did SB19 stand out? Because they didn't rely on perfection alone. They leaned into vulnerability, storytelling, emotional honesty. Songs about fear of failure, cultural pride, mental exhaustion, resilience. These themes resonate globally. Western artists often speak about how audiences are tired of polish without meaning. SB19 brought both. They reminded global creatives that pop music doesn't need to lose its soul to succeed internationally. That message landed. P-pop enters the global chat. Here's where SB19's influence becomes bigger than themselves. Hollywood didn't just start asking about SB19. They started asking about P-pop. What's happening in the Philippines? Who else is coming up? Why are Filipino artists so versatile? That shift matters, because when one group opens a door, an entire industry can walk through. SB19 didn't claim to be the first Filipino artist with global talent. They claimed something more powerful. They claimed space. The emotional weight of representation. For many Filipinos around the world, this moment hits deep. Seeing SB19 acknowledged by global figures isn't just about fame. It's about validation. Validation for the kids who grew up singing Western songs, the dancers trained in borrowed studios, the creatives told their accents were too strong, the artists told to blend in, not stand out. SB19 didn't blend in. They stood firm, and Hollywood noticed. Balance, what this doesn't mean. Let's be clear, this doesn't mean Hollywood has fully embraced Ppop. It doesn't mean opportunities are equal, and it doesn't mean the journey is over. But it does mean the conversation has changed. From can Filipino artists compete to who should we be paying attention to next? That shift is massive. What comes next? SB19's Hollywood influence isn't about chasing Western approval. It's about mutual recognition. It's about proving that Filipino artistry deserves space, not as a trend, but as a force. And if global stars are starting to listen, then the world is about to hear much more than just SB19. They're about to hear Ppop. SB19 didn't knock on Hollywood's door. They built their own stage, and Hollywood turned around to look. If you believe Ppop deserves global respect, if you believe stories like this matter, then you already know. This isn't just SB19's moment. It's the beginning of something bigger. Kindly like, share, and subscribe on Starwave.